Yo, what's going on, my family? It is your boy iBeMaine coming to you guys with another video on the channel, and today I'm going to give you guys every single race V3 evolution in the game. So you guys, we already seen Mink on other videos, so I'm gonna have Mink at the very end of the video. We'll review over it, but we're gonna be going over the Fishman, which I have V3 right now. Then we're gonna be going over whatever I get next. We're gonna be human, we're gonna be going over the Sky Peon, and then we're gonna be going back to Mink. And at the very end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys my opinion of what I think the best race is. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this. And yeah, so if you guys are wondering how to get the race evolution, make sure you guys check out my last video. Link to that video will be down in the description if you guys want to know exactly how to get race progression and things of that nature. So with the Fishman, when you get V2, the first ability you're gonna get, you're gonna get the passive ability to where you not only you don't take damage in water, you now heal in water, which is a really nice ability. We're gonna test these out in a second. And then once you hit V3, you're going to get the water body. That's what's the active ability you can use, and we'll showcase that after the after we check out this healing ability in the water. So first and foremost, you can now be in water, and we're looking at our health right here. You guys can see we're taking 0 damage, my guy. 0 damage because the water no longer hurts us, my guy. But that's not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing is not only do we not take damage in water, we now heal in water actually. So water actually gives us a slight healing. Hopefully this guy come hit me a couple times, get our health down. And wow, okay, chill out. All right, you guys see our health right now. Now we are healing pretty quickly, but if we come into water right now, you guys can see we get a small health regen boost, so we're healing a little bit faster. It's not anything crazy healing, but the fact that we can now heal in water is pretty crazy. Now, I can't think of some crazy uses besides like when you find the Sea Kings. That is absolutely clutch. Now, if they ever add a feature in the game where ship battles become very prevalent, you'd having like big ship battles, to be able to jump in the water, heal up, come back out the water, shoot your devil fruits, and nobody else can hop in the water with you, that's definitely going to be super clutch. And I like its ability. I definitely was fighting a Sea King earlier. I don't know if I got any footage on it, but if I do, I'll put some on the screen right now. But yeah, I was fighting a Sea King. I was literally just sitting in the water, constantly hitting, and it was definitely pretty nice. Now, the active ability we get is water body, and basically what you do with water body is we're gonna get a huge damage reduction. So I'm gonna take off hockey real quick so I show you guys. So you can hit me a couple times, you're gonna do mad damage right there. You guys see like 2-tap me, got me down to about 1800. So let's get back to full health real quick, and then we're going to pop water body, and you're gonna see that his hits basically do nothing, my guy. We tank the mug. It does do a little damage. I'm not gonna say it does nothing, but you become a tank, a fat tank for a period of time. So I still got the hockey off, you guys can see. Now he's gonna activate tab. I'm gonna activate out hot body, and you guys can see he's tickling our health right now. He would have killed us this fast, but right now he's tickling our health. Now once the hockey run out, he's back doing big boy damage. I mean, the hockey. Once the water body runs out, he's back doing significant damage. But while the water body is active, you get a huge damage reduction, which I can see is very useful, you know, and for PvP and PvE. You know, fighting bosses, you get that period of time where you want to go in, especially if you have a move that's like, you know, it gets you a very vulnerable position and it's a very close range. You pop the water body and you go in for your attack. So you know what I'm saying, you want to use Dragon Claw, you know, gotta get your hotkeys right, but you ready to go use Dragon Claw. You know, you want to use the Dragon Rush move, which puts you up front, you know, puts you in a very vulnerable situation. You pop the Dragon Claw, then you can do Dragon Rush. And obviously right now I can take damage, but the damage is, and we don't even have hockey on, so we're gonna get even a bigger damage reduction with hockey. I didn't even have hockey on. Let's actually test that real quick with the hockey on, because I haven't tested with the hockey on. We're probably gonna get stupid damage reduction. Let's find out. All right, so get the full body hockey. That man's probably not even trickling our health, and obviously the cooldown, I mean, it's not like the craziest fast cooldown, but it's not like extremely. I think it's about around 10 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, he's not even getting us below 3,000. He's not even getting us below 3,000. Yeah, he's hitting us for 45s. That's mad damage reduction in my personal opinion. And it's definitely good with the healing the water. You'll definitely be super tanky. I like it. I haven't decided if I like it more than mink, because mink just give you an agility boost. So obviously, I mean, it has more utility than just moving around. But I do like moving. I like quick classes. So I mean, that movement is still something special too. But this is definitely fire. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next race. We'll probably be going human next. Let's do human, and then I'll probably go Sky Peon after that. All right, boys. Continue on with all our race abilities and progression. We are now on the human race. Now humans are, I don't know, I'm personally not feeling it, to be honest, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway, and you guys can form your own opinion. Now humans passive ability is they get a longer distance Soru, and they get 1 extra dodge during Ken Haki. Now that's decent, and Soru is I guess it's somewhat noticeable. Like typically you couldn't make that Soru jump with a normal Soru, so it is I would say it's definitely noticeable. Now if it's worth it, that's something you have to decide for yourself, but you do get quite a bit of extra distance on Ken on Soru. Now like I said, that's pretty far. I don't know what the max distance is. Let's try to go all the way down there. I don't think I can go that far. Let's see. Yeah, cooldown done. Yeah, cooldown got to be off with. So we can't like go that far. Just keep pulling it down, So I mean, that's a nice little distance. I ain't gonna lie, there's definitely some decent distance. Now is that worth the passive that you want? That's on you. You also get 1 extra Ken dodge, which I think is nice. Definitely Ken is pretty clutch in this game. You know, keeping you alive, especially with these bosses who do so much damage. You have so low health in this game, so definitely an extra Ken dodge is definitely nice. But yeah, that is it for the passive abilities. Now the active ability that you get for the tier 3 is you get last resort. Now last resort, what it does is basically is gives you like an extra, I don't know what the exact percentage, but it's giving you a damage boost. I would give you guys a percentage, but I honestly can't give you guys one. I haven't done math and calculations. I could do a whole math thing to figure out how much damage boost you're getting, but you're getting a small damage boost. It's not anything crazy. It's not insane. You're not getting like 3 times damage or anything like that, but you are getting a damage boost. You're probably getting like maybe like 1.12, 1.25 or 1.2, you know, damage multiplier. So it's not like that crazy, but you are getting some additional damage. Now the one thing I do not like about last resort is, as you guys can see, I'm at max up right now. Once I activate last resort, I'm going to use 800 of my health. Now I'm pretty sure this can kill us. I'm gonna use it at low health. Let's go over here, use it at low health, and I want to see like this, will it kill us? Like I feel like it'll probably kill you if you use it at too low of a health, but we're gonna figure out right here. So let's go ahead and get down low and take some damage. Give me some more damage, sir. Give me some more damage, sir. Give me more time. Let's get one more hit. Let's get one more hit. All right, let's use it now. Okay, so it doesn't kill you, because that should definitely kill me. It takes maybe like a percentage base, maybe, I don't know. It has a maximum or take you down to 1 maybe. So it didn't kill me, but I mean, it doesn't give you a damage reduction. All it do is give you a damage boost, but like costing you health, I just can't see if it's worth it. Like I can't see it being worth it. To me, it's pretty garbage, you know, especially the health thing. If it didn't take your health, I wouldn't be like saying it was garbage, but taking your health for something that's giving you a very, very, very minor damage boost, I can't see it being worth it. But to each his own, and that is the human abilities. All right, so we're gonna be moving on to Sky Peon, and then we'll wrap it up going back over. All right, guys, so we finally have the Sky Peon V3 progression. So this is what our 3rd race now. Yeah, 3rd race, and you guys can already see me, so it's kind of like basically our last race. Now Sky Peon, their passive, basically what they do is they get double the Geppo. They get Geppo now costs less, and you get like stronger Geppo. So like your first, well, especially like the second one is like stronger, like significantly stronger. So like you get like a lot of height on this one right here. It's very, you can see the difference. Like this is one Geppo right here. You're getting a lot higher than you will in normal, and then you as well can use double the Geppo. So boom, go all the way up here, and that's max Geppo. You get double the Geppo, and your Geppo costs a little bit less. I don't know exactly how much less that Geppo costs, but that is it does cost a little bit less. Now the ability that you get is Heavenly Blood, which is just like all the other ability, has a cooldown. I mean, it's just a cast and it activates over time, and basically you activate this, you get this yellow aura, and while the yellow aura is active, you get a faster regen. Now it's not an instant health. You do get your health back, but it's not something like you get back instantaneous. So we can come over here by the water real quick, and we're gonna test it real quick, how much you regen. You guys can see the difference of how much like it boosts up. Just get this water real quick, getting our health like fodderized. Okay, oh, almost died, guys. So right now you guys see our health regening, the rate that is regening at. I don't know why I'm choking up. You guys see decent, I mean slow regen, which you guys can kind of see at the rate of which is going. Now at 1000 we're going to activate regen, Heavenly Blood, and you guys see how much faster it's shooting up now. Maybe around double, maybe 3 times the regen rate. Now you don't get it instantly, but right there that regen allows us to regen a lot faster. Now I still don't know which, if it's better than some of the other ones, but this is Heavenly Blood. I can't see it definitely being useful with fighting bosses or anything like that. Now I do wish it was, I don't know, I wish it was a little bit faster, or maybe last a little bit longer, because I had to activate 2 of these to get back to full health. And I mean, that is at max health. I do have max health on this build right now, but let me know what you guys think. So we're gonna switch back to Mink real quick. Let's see if we can get that, and we'll go over the abilities one more time, just in case you guys forgot the abilities or whatever the case may be. All right guys, so one thing I want to make known is if you do switch your race, you still keep that race progression. You don't have to redo the quest over, which I definitely love. I thought I was gonna have to redo the quest over for all of them again, or whatever I switch back to, but luckily I don't have to do the race progression over. So come back to Mink again. If you guys did not remember, or didn't see like my last video, if you guys, once again, if you guys forgot how to get the progression, make sure you guys watch the last video that I made. Link to that video down in the description. But basically with Mink, they get faster dashing. I think it gets more distance, and I know it costs less. So you get, I think, a little more distance. It costs a little bit less to dash. As you guys see right now, we're not even really going under 2.1k. We haven't used 100 stamina. Dashing usually always takes a bunch of stamina, so right here you're able to use dashing quite a bit. And fighting bosses, we just getting down, so that's definitely pretty nice. Just being very mobile. And then the agility right here, get lightning cloak, you're literally zooming, my guy. You're flying around, you're getting dummy fast, be able to avoid damage and stuff like that. Basically you get lightning cloak, you know what I'm saying? You guys know how I feel about lightning cloak. I do wish they got like some other passes, like maybe Mink got enhanced, like different races get like enhanced fighting styles. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe like Mink got enhanced, enhanced electro, or Fishman got enhanced Fishman karate, or humans got to enhance dragon claw or some stuff like that. I think that would be pretty dope. And then I don't know what Scott Peon could have got enhanced stuff, but something like that. I think that would be pretty dope. Hopefully they add more race progression in the future. I definitely like the race progression thing, I ain't gonna lie. That was definitely something pretty interesting to me. Now I'm gonna go switch to the race that I think I'm going to stick with, and I don't know for final, but for right now I think I know which one I'm going to stick with for a while and test it out and see how much I like it. All right boys, so the race we are going to be going with is the Fishman. Now I do not like being how slow Fishmen are. I've been using Mink since the very beginning of this game, so I'm so used to being able to be very mobile in the game. I'm not used to being very sluggish. I definitely feel like my character is not moving right. It just feels weird to move this slow, but the perks of Fishman karate and obviously having light flight makes up for the lack of movement. Fishman karate, not Fishman karate, Fishman healing water, that is pretty OP, especially when fighting fishmen, and even when fighting some opponents. They'll be in the air dashing, wasting all their stamina. You come down into the water, not only are you not taking damage, not only are you not using energy, you also are regenning health. It regens your health. That is pretty busted. And also the water body move, it's just really good. It's really good. because it's not something you don't have to start with it. It's definitely, for example, you're gonna be in this mode first, right? And you really don't have to activate water body until the dodges break. So you in this mug, boom, boom, you got all these dodges going right now. You dodging all these bad boys, going all these bad boys, and until this breaks, right here, when it breaks right here, then you pop your iron bite. So basically, you know, it just increased survivability. Survivability in this game is really important compared to mobility. I already got moves that's keeping me around, being able to move around. So I think water body and the fact that we heal in water is just too good in my opinion. I just really can't pass up on the ability to be in water anytime I want to, and heal and not take damage, not have to waste stamina. Look, we're healing in water at a pretty expeditious rate. It's really good. We're actually healing at the same rate as the Sky Peon move. And just in water, like people can't even come down to water. I think it's just for PvP, being able to go run to the water, go heal up, and just have a huge advantage in the water. I think that's pretty significant in my personal opinion. So we're gonna be rocking with the Fishman Fishman race for a while. I think I'll probably end up trying to go back to Mink just to see if mobility can be, you know, very useful in this game. I don't think it can, but if I'm gonna go back to Mink just because Mink is my favorite race. The speed, the electro, all stuff like that just makes me like the Mink race the most. And maybe, you know, if they get Sulong one day, definitely I'm going back to Mink if they get Sulong for sure. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. If you found this video helpful, intriguing, whatever the case may be, make sure you guys smash the like button on the channel, go and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you folks later.